Mabuhay!
Mabuhay!
And welcome! Si Alex po ito, kasama po natin si...
Ako po si Linda Ramos with Pacific Pride Real Estate and Mortgage. So, handang tumulong sa inyong lahat.
Okay. Welcome po ulit dito sa Real Estate Filipino Channel ng Bay Area where buying, selling, refinancing happens all the time. Okay? And making your dreams come true. Okay? Again, we do this every Tuesday, 11:30. We do this for you. Let's learn real estate together. Okay.
Yes.
Again, Pacific Wide Real Estate and Mortgage, ready to help you buy, sell, exchange real estate. Okay. So, ang topic po natin ngayon, napakaganda, and again, always real estate related. When is real estate called a fortune? All right.
Yeah, Alex, when is a real estate considered as a fortune?
Okay.
Ano may sasabi mo sa mga yung topic na yan?
Okay.
It's a good topic na we can share with our kababayan, our everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what we're here for. We're going to share what we know, what they can take, get out of it, and then maybe apply right away. Okay? Real estate is a fortune when you own it free and clear.
Yeah.
Okay? Kumbaga wala ka ng loan na binabayaran that that really is a big thing to carry, right? So the only thing if it's free and clear, the only thing you need to
Property tax.
to take care of, or I don't want to say worry. What you take care of is just the property taxes. To make sure that you're the one who owns it. If you don't pay taxes, you don't own it. You gotta pay taxes. Of course, you gotta do some maintenance there. All right. You want to make sure that the upkeep is there. So if it's free and clear, and you do the upkeep and you pay taxes, it's a fortune. It gives you that ability, that freedom to go in and out of that castle, you may call it. And to me, that's a fortune. Yeah?
Well, when is the real estate considered as a liability?
Okay.
Pwede na, explain mo nga sa akin kung bakit magiging liability.
Yeah, we covered the fortune side of it. Now we covered the liability part, right? Well, the moment you buy that home or you acquire it, and if you have a loan, it's a liability. All right? Because money going out on the mortgage side, money going out on the tax side. So everything is going out. As it's a fortune if you have more income than going out. Okay? So again, it's a liability the moment you acquire it, the moment you buy it. Because that's, you start making the payments
But
and all
it's
that
still
stuff.
an investment.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
However, in the beginning, it's a liability. Okay? So the difference between, it's a fortune and it's a liability is the timing when you get it, and when you live over time and you pay it off. So liability becomes a fortune over time.
Oh, that's great.
Right?
That's great. So how to turn liability to a fortune?
Into a fortune, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot do it overnight unless you hit the lottery and then pay it off, right?
Yeah.
But you can slowly turn it into fortune by paying, by doing your part. Sending your mortgage every month, of course, on time. Okay, you want to make sure that you send it on time so you don't get penalized, right? And at the same time, if you repeatedly not make a payment, you may lose that what we call real estate that will turn into a fortune later. All right? So pay it up religiously, and eventually it become a fortune.
Oh.
Okay? So continue paying it off. And as a matter of fact, I recommend that have a strategy to pay it off early, by putting more on your principal every month. I mean, $50 a month extra will make a big difference on the years you pay it.
So
It will shorten it.
Yeah. how's that about paying off? Is the interest rate? How's the interest rate right now?
Okay. Well, we're gonna give give our viewers here. Interest rate right now is going up. Okay, it's about 4.5 right now on a 30-year, and it's 3.75 on a 15-year. Okay, but again, going back to the the liability and the fortune, paying it off over time is your secure one way to gain a fortune.
Okay.
All right.
Well, what to do if liability is more than the fortune?
Okay, it does happen. All right, it depends on what time, what date and time in real estate that you're in. Back in 2008 to 2011, that's when the financial meltdown happens. That one, it's not our fault. It's just that's what happened in real estate. We had a financial meltdown, and a lot of people, a lot of real estate is worth less than than they owe.
Yeah, I heard that. A
Okay.
lot of foreclosure.
Yeah, a lot of foreclosure at that time. So, realistically, people look at it as everything is real estate is a liability at that time. But but watch out, the investor. They don't see it. They don't see it as a liability. So they pick them all up. They acquired them, and they hold it too long. See, that's the key there. Get it and hold it forever. Then
That's the
that's
fortune.
that's the way to create a fortune. Get it and then hold it for a long time. All right, and then of course, if it's really there's no way to hold your property, if you cannot afford it, either I'm sorry, but if what happened is you lose your job, and there's so many things that might happen. Okay, if you cannot afford the home, there's one way. There's one way that we know that might help you save your credit. It's called deed in lieu of foreclosure. All right. In short, you give it back to the bank. You surrender it to avoid foreclosure. But again, you have to work with your bank and how to do it, or if they will allow you to do it. And if you cannot if they won't allow you, there's only one way, is to just stay there as long as you can without paying the mortgage. And then that's what we call foreclosure. And hopefully you're not in that situation, okay? But if you think you are in there, before you make a decision to get it in foreclosure, let us know. Maybe we have some ways for you to help you out. You may not know that you may have equity on that property.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's all
before you give it back to the bank. If you have equity, let's take that equity and then put it in your pocket before the banks take over. All right? So, yan po ang ating topic ngayon.
So, kung may mga question po kayo na hindi nyo naintindihan or more question about real estate, tumawag lang po kayo. Ako po si Linda Ramos, 408-888-5607. I can speak Ilocano, Tagalog po, and English of course. So, let us know kung ano may tutulong namin sa inyo. Handa po kaming tumulong sa inyong lahat.
Again, every Tuesday happening in Pacific Wide Real Estate Mortgage. Let's learn real estate together. All right? Hanggang sa susunod sa linggo, salamat po for tuning in. Mabuhay.
Mabuhay!